Yeah, we are live on YouTube and yeah, why are you laughing?
I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be. Don't be nervous. People are here to learn with us, to practice with us. So we are all here for the same thing. And guys, just to quickly introduce myself, I'm Sofia. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Minas Gerais, but I'm currently living in São Paulo. I'm a host here on TNT since 2020 and I love playing sports. I used to swim, but not anymore because São Paulo has very expensive pools, so I don't have enough money to pay it, and I didn't find it yet. So I'm just going to the gym and go for running and things like that. But I love sports. And today we are going to talk about arguing. I don't know if you get this from the video, but this is the topic of today. And I really want to know if there is anyone here for the first time on TNT.
It's my first time.
Is your first time, Miller? Good.
Yeah.
So good to have you here. Anyone else? First time here?
Too.
Laura? Cool. So welcome for you too and for everyone. TNT is a free platform to practice English, so this is not a class. I'm not a teacher. We are just here to practice together, to learn with each other. So feel comfortable to make questions, to make mistakes, say whatever comes to your mind. And please respect each other's, and, of course. And
that's good advice.
yeah. Here is how it works. I'm going to split us in small rooms so we have few people to talk, and I'm going to send here the questions to try to guide the conversation. And in the small room, please choose a leader to guide the conversation because I'm going to stay here in the main room. And there you will present yourself, tell a little bit why you are here on TNT, what do you want here, what you do, where are you from, things like that, just for us to know each other a little bit better. And when 10 minutes are left, I'm going to bring everyone back to the main room so we can discuss a little bit how was the conversation. And here are the questions. Don't feel that you have to follow all the questions. You can go from 1 to 8 or whatever you want. This is just a guide, and you can create your own questions and make the conversation follow a flow that your room has. Okay, so I think it's it. Anyone has any doubts? Anyone to ask me?
How do you get into the another room?
Oh, I will create the rooms, and you will receive an invitation. You just have to click on the button, but you are going to stay here with me, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
YouTube is a good problem.
Yeah.
You can't say lie.
YouTube. And don't worry about the live on YouTube. This is a good way for you who is going to stay here with me to watch the video later and see how was the conversation, how did you talk, what mistakes you made, or what was great. So I used to do this a lot in the beginning because it was a good way to see my shame, but I'm kidding. You gotta use it to it. Okay, so Miller and Laura is going to stay with me.
Cool.
The other ones are going to the other room. Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, just click the button or ask for anyone in your room that they are going to help. Great. So I think we can start presenting ourselves. I have already introduced me. So do you want to start, Alberlene? I will call you Albi, okay?
Yeah, can you call me Alberlene or can you call me Belle? Because my friends call
Belle.
me Belle. It's more easy. Yeah.
Belle it is.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm from Fortaleza, Ceará, but I live in Salvador, Bahia. I am 27 years old and I'm starting the TNP about 1 week. And I really like the conversation because I need to improve my English for my work. And that's that. I'm a military and I am a stress controller and I need to do a interview to get the operational level. So that's it.
This is very different. I never heard someone here saying that is a military. That's good. Nice to meet you, Belle.
Nice to meet you, Sophie.
And you, Andressa. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
My name is Andressa. I'm 30. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I work with cybersecurity, and I am here in TNT because I need to improve my English because of my work. The company where I work is expanding, so we bought a company on the States, so we have a lot of meetings in English. So I need to improve my English to people understand me better. So this is why I am here to practice.
Great, great. Thank you. And you, Mile?
Yeah. Actually, my name is not Miller. It's Victor. But
Okay.
I use Miller because of Mac Miller. It's a rapper guy. He died. He's not here with us anymore. But I love him, so that's why I'm using
Victor.
Miller.
Okay.
Actually, it's Victor Ventura. Victor Ventura. That's my name. I was born here in São Paulo, and I'm currently living here yet. And I wish I could live outside someday, maybe. I'm here to learn, to share what I know and to learn more. And I'm working to the iFood company. I'm working. Oh God, how could I say that? Because I'm managing some projects, but I can't say what am I doing because it's new projects.
Okay.
So it's kind of secret.
Yeah,
And
confidential.
yeah, it's confidential, and I'm 30 years old.
Great. And how did you discover TNT, Victor?
On LinkedIn.
LinkedIn? Great.
Yeah.
Great. And you, Laura? Hello.
Hi, guys. I'm Laura. I'm from Santos. I'm 23. And now I work with project management at a digital launch agency. To me, the speaking is the most hard. I understand what you talk here, but I need to think so much. I need to think so much, right? And so next, speak. I'm very shy to be here too, but it's important, and I know that. And today I'm here more to see how it works.
Great, great. And you are doing very great. Don't worry about your speaking because as you see, I'm here for, I don't know how many months, but I still struggle with speaking because I don't practice as much as I should, because I have this meeting only once in the week, and I could come more, but I just can't. I don't know. I can, I think you understand me, but I really wish I could come like every day to practice, because I really think that this can really be helpful. And when I first got in here in TNT, I remember I used to came like every day, and it was very good because I was here with a lot of different people and talking about a lot of different subjects. And this is very, very, very good. So you can, I don't know, feel more comfortable talking about everything you have to talk. So I hope you come back later and we can start with our first question that, as I was saying, is about arguing. And the first thing is, what do you like and dislike about arguing? Belle.
So, about the argument, I think it's important to, because sometimes it's necessary to change information or experience. For so I like because that, but sometimes I'm not like it or dislike it because sometimes can be cause the discomfortable situation, and sometimes the people it's very interested just to win the discussion. Sorry, discussion is not about the conversation. Yeah, I think it's that. And about you, Victor?
Oh God. You didn't do that. Okay. I think that arguing is good because sometimes we can change their mind about a subject that we have an opinion. And the first thing I think that we need to do is to find some common goals or common ideas, and then we can start showing our ideas to them so we can convince them. I think so. But I like really to argue with people because I got to know a lot of things. Maybe I can change my vision about the subject.
Yeah.
And that's it. So that's up to Laura now.
Well, one Laura.
I like arguing, but no, sorry. I like arguing, and I work with communication, and it's very important to connection with the other's vision to a subjective.
Yeah.
But I dislike it when the people in the subjective sorry guys.
Go on.
I think so much to speak.
Yeah. They have some different thoughts about you, about the
or they are not too polite or don't respect what you are trying to say.
Yes. This what I'm disliking in the arguing this situations.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think sometimes I think I more dislike arguing than like, because I don't feel like I'm a good person to do that, because I hate when people don't know how to communicate and then start, attacking each other. And I feel very bad on those situations. So I really dislike this. And I think I'm afraid of being in this situation when some conversation starts and I feel that people disagree in things. But I totally agree with what you, Belle and Victor, said, that it's very important for us to learn more and to share different point of views and understand what you are thinking, maybe in a wrong perspective, or sometimes we don't know. Sometimes I think many times we don't know the truth about everything because we have our perspective and we don't live in the other one's perspective. So people always have something to teach us, and I think we have to try to be open to listen different point of views. But this is something that is very hard sometimes, because some people have some point of views that are, you know,
it's complicated.
kind of
Sometimes
hard.
people don't want to change,
Yeah, exactly.
or they don't want to learn.
Yeah, exactly. And you, Andressa, what do you think? What do you like and dislike?
I like being right, and I dislike being. I'm kidding. I think it's more. It's really like Bel and Victor said, and you. And arguing is something that we need to change our perspective of something that we don't know, we don't realize, we don't live. Everyone here living in a place, become for one type of family, had one type of life, had one type of job. So arguing is about that. It's not fighting. It's expose our ideas and exchange these ideas. Of course, sometimes this began a fight, and that is the part I dislike, when they are arguing, stop being an arguing and become a fighting.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
And what for you guys is the best way to win an argument?
Who will start?
You.
Oh, damn it. So I think that the best things that you could do to win an argumentation is to show them concrete thoughts, like some source, some websites, some good websites to hold that thing that you're talking, that thing that you are trying to put into their minds. So I think that you need to know what you're talking about. I think that's it. So,
yeah, I agree. Try to say what you have, like what you really know it's true. Don't say everything that you heard from anyone, and you know, you have to have arguments, actually.
yeah,
Have to.
sometimes we have those people that I know that political manners, we should not talk about this, and I won't talk about this. I will just give an example that in political subjects, it's so divided, and people sometimes they don't look for the source of the news that they're seeing or the message that they are receiving.
Yeah, this happens a lot.
They just spare this, they just share this to everybody without knowing if that is true or it's not true.
Exactly.
I think that's a good point to convince someone, to show them the reality.
And you, Andres, how do you try to win in an argument?
It's complicated because in our head we are always right. So we always want to win their arguing, but sometimes we are wrong, so we lost. So I try my best way is to convince the people where I'm talking that I am right about what do I think I am right, because what I think. Right? So I try to explain my thoughts, my point of view to that person, so to make her understand what I think and make she or her make they agree with me. But sometimes it doesn't work because we are wrong.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the best things is don't start the conversation, attack the other, not attacking, but saying everything you think about the the topic, and try to listen what the person has to say, and try to listen and understand why the person think that way, so we can like pick the things that we know that we don't agree, and argue over that, you know. So we first listen to the person and understand why they think that way, and then you start, you know, saying everything you think. If you have arguments, you know, don't just say whatever.
That's pretty good.
And you, Belle?
Yeah, in my opinion, the good way to win the argument is never give up about the conversation. But I think it's the most important is to enjoy the same point of view the other people and continue the conversation. Yeah, because in my opinion, it's not important to do one win in the conversation. Maybe the two persons came to enjoy in the same point of view, and I understood about your life and you understood about my point of view, and I think the most important is that can you understood about that? Do you agree, Laura, about that?
I agree, Belle. To me, the best way, I think, when you have real facts, the other people break her wall. I don't know if this expression is right, but to me is this. It's how I talk in my work in marketing, and I don't know how it's expression, but I guess it's two facts not exist arguments, of course respecting each other.
Yeah, very good. I totally agree. And do you guys think sometimes it's best to avoid arguments? In which moments are better to avoid it?
I avoid when the people are talking about politics.
Yeah.
Or religion. Religion, it's pretty complicated. I used to go to the
Yeah.
church of Latter-day
It's a-
Saints, and it's pretty complicated.
Yeah, me too. About the politics, religion, the soccer. I really don't like that. I'm
pretty
just
complicated.
I'm isolated when there are the different point of view about that, because I'm not believe that good information, or I think the one person is not to correct about the other yeah, about the argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that we should be open to listen to everybody's thoughts, so we could change our mind too. So I've already changed a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm not the same as I was when I was 25. Now I'm 30, so it's another me. It's not
Yeah.
the same.
Sure. Yeah, we change a lot over time.
People change every time.
Yeah. And you, Andressa?
I think that it's like everyone said, politics, religion, soccer. But I think when I am angry, I don't like to argue it, because I don't think we think clear when we have anger.
Very good point.
Very good.
we totally lose our mind when we
Yes.
are angry. Oh.
We said things that we shouldn't said.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a very good point. Very good. Oh my God. Sometimes we start a fight because we are angry, and this we don't get to anywhere. Yeah. But
Exactly.
when we talk about like politics and religion, I really agree that are tough topics to argument, but I really believe that politics are very important to be discussed. And I have trouble with that because I don't feel that I know enough to have good arguments to defend my points of view sometimes. Because I don't know, my sister, just for you to know, is a social scientist. So she started that a long time for a long time, and she knows a lot about politics and everything that has something related to our society. So she has a lot of information, and for me it's the best thing to hear she argumenting about this, you know. For me it's so beautiful to hear what she has to say and how she is based on what she say. And when I try to say anything about politics, I think I start like don't saying clear, and I think this maybe makes people don't understand me clearly, and everything is a mess, and I don't like to discuss about this. But I really believe it's important.
It's important.
Yeah. And let me see. What do you think of anyone you argue with? I don't know if I make myself clear on this question, but I think it wants to say like, I will reformulate the question. I really want to hear from you. If have you ever argued with someone that you didn't make yourself clear, and then you don't want to talk with each other anymore, or have you ever have an argument that became a fight or something like that you remember?
Oh God.
No. You
There
know,
was
Victor.
I had a situation in my last company, not in iFood. iFood's pretty cool. I love working for iFood. Oh,
Thank
hey
you, my
iFood,
push.
I love you. But in my last company, it was pretty tough, and there was times that I knew what to do, and I had the solution, but my manager didn't want to follow that steps that I showed to him, and we started arguing, and that arguing ended up in kind of fight, but it's not a fight, but we started yelling at each other. It was not good. So after that, I stopped arguing. So if anyone says, "Oh, you should do that," okay, I'll do that. So I stopped expressing my thoughts, my ideas. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, sometimes it's not worth it to you
To
know,
discuss.
yeah, just because it makes you
There are
more
people
angry and
that
sad.
sometimes they look like brainless.
Yeah.
They look like they don't have a brain. You know, it's damn complicated.
Yeah, this is not good.
It's not good. But now,
Anyone else?
I'm on a good company. Not just because I'm
Good.
working for them now, but they have a pretty awesome culture about a lot of manners. They respect each other's. They respect the diversity, the LGBTQ.
I
Plus.
plus.
Yeah. Sometimes I forgot. And by the way, I'm gay, and I should know that, but sometimes I forget.
Okay, good, Vito. Anyone else can remember some time that You are very peaceful here.
Oh,
It's like they say, it's better being peace than being right.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
yeah. I feel that Laura has something to say.
I'm thinking to talk.
Laura, the secret is just start saying whatever comes to your mind, and it comes very confusing. But in the middle of the sentence, you start like communicating.
Yes,
We can understand.
Yeah. Don't you worry. We all make mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes, we won't learn.
yes.
Absolutely. I am the same person I was. Not now. I'm not so much anymore. But when I start coming here, I was the person who was with my mic muted, and I was, oh my god, I know what I want to say, and there are many things here in my mind how I can formulate the sentence so I can say it clearly so everyone can understand me. And I was thinking and thinking and thinking about it and then the person changed the topic and I didn't say, and I was very, oh my god, I have to just say it because people are not, going to understand if I just keep my mouth shut.
I think what Victor said, it's frequently in workspaces.
Yeah, I agree. It's very frequent. Yeah, and I think working, we learn how to argue and how to have healthier conversations, because we can't start fighting with everyone who disagrees with us or who don't have good arguments to say something against you, so we have to learn how to listen and how to accept and how to try to, and also try to be more clear on what you say. And when we have to talk in English, have you ever had to discuss or have a conversation in English when we have to say your point of view and you were just don't feeling that you were being very clear? And, oh my god, how can I say this? How can I make the other person understand me?
Oh, that's a good point. Because when you're talking to someone in English and sometimes I forgot some word that I wanted to use, I just look at the person and I say, oh my god, how could I say that? How could I say a thing that do this, this, and this? What's the word for that? And they always say that to you. They always say the word, and you just keep going in the flow of the conversation. Or maybe you can use the word, oh, and that's it. Time to think, and you.
The problem is when you say this, and nothing comes to your mind.
And your brain stops working. And that's pretty bad. And sometimes that happens to me.
With me a lot. And even here, sometimes I just want to to answer a question that I made, so I have thought about this before, and I just can't remember what exactly is the word that I would say. So this happens a lot.
That's cool. But we all here are very good because we are here trying.
Yeah.
To improve it. So I think that's the point.
Yeah. And you, Belle, have you ever passed through this situation?
Yeah, I don't remember, but because I'm a safe girl. I don't know, because I really don't like to argue for other people, because in my opinion, the people, there are different experience on your life. So because that the people believe or not believe in many in different situations. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, but I don't remember. But sometimes it's possible to see so in the TV about maybe a fight because of soccer, yeah, or because of violence because of political, because there are many people really. I don't know the expression, but uh, uh, in Brazil, maybe it's they broke the fight. Yeah, I don't know, but it's the people are really uh, interested in to win the argument. I think it's that, but I'm not remember, and I don't have experience when I'm angry about the conversation with other people. Yeah.
And you, Andres, have you ever passed through this situation when we have to argument in English with someone, or on your job, or on your, I don't know if you have ever talked to someone who lives in another country and you just can't, or something happened? How was it?
Oh, on my job, yes. I on the beginning, when they say, "Ah, we are going to have a meeting in English." Oh my God, I wasn't understanding anything because the people who live on states, they talk really fast.
Yeah.
Really, it's really hard to understand. It's better understand us with other than understand they talk really really. I thought really difficult to understand what they were saying. So it was really difficult to answer because I was so concentrating trying to understand them. I have really difficult to talk
Yeah.
with them because I became ashamed. I became shy because I think, oh my God, they don't want they won't understand me. I think, oh, they won't understand anything that I'm saying, probably because I don't understand they, so they won't understand me,
Yeah.
and it was really hard. But
And
I conquered this.
you saying this, I remember that exactly today I was in a meeting with some people from US, and we were presenting our new guideline of our stores, and he asked me about something. Oh, and something works. And I didn't got it, and he asked me, and I was, oh, I don't know. I was trying to I just didn't understand what he said, and I answered it as if I would have understood, and that I didn't know the answer, but not as I don't know if you are understanding. Let me reformulate. He asked me something, and I answered, I don't know, and I think they understand that I don't know was the right answer, but my I don't know is because I didn't understand what he asked. So I just let this way, and he was, oh, you don't know really because of that and that and that. Oh, and I was, oh, okay. And then I understand a little bit better what he was trying to say to me, but this is very bad because oh my God, what can I do? And I think on this time, with these situations, we have to say to the person, repeat the question. But I
Yeah,
said, and he repeats, and I didn't understand anyway, so I just let it go.
it's
After
pretty
that,
complicated.
yes.
Americans, they talk too fast, and sometimes it's kind of
Yeah, they talk too
complicated to
fast.
understand them. I have two friends of mine. They are American, and sometimes I miss some words that they say. And sometimes they say, "Oh, did you get it?" Yeah, I get it.
Sometimes it's
Oh,
easier to say that we
yeah.
understand that.
But when the thing, I think that it's important, I look at them and I say, "Oh, could you say that again?
Yeah,
Could you say that
because
again?"
when we are in person, it's easier to ask again and try to understand in
Yeah,
other ways. But online, it's very difficult
it's
because
complicated.
we had another people in the room and the conversation has to go, you know. So
Even in
I
Portuguese,
yeah,
sometimes complicated to keep a conversation going.
exactly. I just let it go and you know, life life goes.
That's good.
Anyway.
That's my first time here. It's pretty. Oh my God, I'm shy.
You were not shy at all.
I am.
You're not shy.
Not at all. Okay, guys, and moving on to the number 9. What is the best way to make up after an argument?
Say sorry. There's no other way. Say sorry.
Yeah, saying sorry is the first step, I think. Sometimes.
But most of people don't say sorry. Mostly. So say sorry. It's for me. It's enough. If the person come to me and say sorry, it's okay. Okay, and then we move on.
Yeah.
But if they want to give me chocolate, I will accept.
That's good.
I like this too. And for you, Laura?
To me, say sorry. And the most important is you, I don't know the words. See what you made wrong in this argument, and and see what you do.
Yeah, and
I don't know
maybe
the words.
yeah, maybe try to understand if the person understood you badly or if, you know, so sometimes we think that we said something, but the person understand completely different, and
Yes.
this has caused the argument. So sometimes it's important to try to understand so we
Yeah,
can.
yeah, I believe that because sometimes I think it's not necessary to ask sorry or say sorry because it's necessary you when you uh, when you talk or attack other people.
Mhm.
But with you just to talk about your how do you think, I think it's not problem because uh, the people it's not to be offense. It's not offense for the other people. It's just like my way to think about the situation. Yeah, but I think it's important to try explain, use for example to the other people understand about your way to think, yeah, and about your opinion. And before that, besides that, I think it's important to listen about the other people too, because sometimes there is a miscommunication between
Mhm.
the people, yeah, between them, and it's important to explain and use the example and listen. I think the most important is listen about the other the other people because sometimes the people feel everything this or life or experience about the I think it's that. I think it's important to listen to other people and try to explain about your think about your opinion to the other people understood it. Yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And you, Vito?
It depends how the argument ended up. If it was bad, if it was good. If the person agreed with me or if they disagreed with me. So I think there are two options there. If they agree, that's pretty good. So that's okay. And if the person didn't agree with me, I would not give up on them. I would say, oh, we should go to another place someday and talk about a lot of things. And so I will start talking about this again. And I'll try to change his mind again.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. Thank you, Vito. Welcome back, guys. We were just answering the question number 9, that is, what is the best way to make up after an argument? Have you guys come to this question in the other room?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jairo has a nice beard. Beard.
Thank you.
Nice beard.
Thank you. So, but yeah, we discussed about this question in our room. We have a quite interesting answers.
Share some with us.
Right. I can tell. I will give you my own.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. So, in general, I call people to apologize because I said in the room that I'm Aquarian, so something inside of me likes to disagree with person in general. Nowadays, I have had flags in my head just to keep myself calm and understand, all right, that's not the right place, that's not the right time to disagree with someone. Let's avoid arguing in general. But when it happens, and sometimes the arguings, drive us to a discussion, and sometimes it depends on the topic. We started to disagree like hard enough to don't like of some arguments. And in all of those situations, I always ended the conversation. All right, I understand you, but bye. And some hours late, I called to them. I called them and said, all right, so sorry about that time. I was just trying to gain the fight. But I know I understand your point of view. So in general, I call them. It happens a lot with my friends, especially in my work. That's why I said that I have had flags in my head, because it happens a lot in the past. Nowadays, I am comfortable enough to drive myself to avoid these kind of situations. But yeah, that's it. I just call them. Nowadays, it's not common. So I would say that if something happened nowadays, I would apologize myself and at the exactly time that something happened. So for me, there's no problem.
Yeah, I think we are growing. While we grow up, we start being more, comprehensive and more wise about those things.
Yeah, Aquarian, we are always difficult to deal.
I have anxiety. And always think that I'm guilty. That's
yeah. But are you Aquarian also?
No, Scorpio.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, especially Vitor and Laura. That is the first time here. And I hope you come back. I'm here every Tuesdays on 7 o'clock at night, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And we have meetings all week long. So come back more than I can come, because it's very good. And I hope you I don't know. I hope you have a good week and come back to see us more and to talk about different topics. And
That's pretty good.
good evening, everyone. See you guys. It was a pleasure.
See you.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Guys,
See you
and
thanks
next
for
I'm
this
time.
time.
sending
You
the
guys.
feedback here so you can
Yes.
answer, please.